Hello Darts Nuts, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing a set of darts sent to me by Loxley, and these are the Loxley Massacre, and these are used by a young player called Owen Maiden, also known as the Little Raven. Now I actually did the review of these quite a couple of weeks ago or so, but I thought I'd redo the intro, and the reason why I'm redoing the intro is since then Loxley also sent me a couple of shirts. As you can see, I am wearing one here, and this one has got the Robin Hood image on the front. I have no idea how the new green was my favourite colour, like, because I've never ever mentioned that before. I am also wearing green pants. And I have green eyes as well. It could be something to do with it. They've got this other design as well, and this has got like trees on the bottom. This one is the large, and this is an extra large. I have tried them both on, and the extra large is just a little bit bigger as you would expect, but it didn't feel too bad. So if you like a little bit more room, you might want to go for the size up. And on the back it says putting players first. Now I haven't seen these on the Loxley site, but I'm guessing they're going to be on there pretty soon, so I don't really know a great deal regarding the info on these, but nice to see the Loxley branded shirt, and it'll make more sense wearing them in me videos. Now the other thing that they sent me was a set of the Loxley Robins, and these are the Loxley Robin Model 1. I know lots of the other channels have done reviews on these. It's not really a dart I would probably go for personally to play with, but I always like slightly strange, weird looking darts, and these certainly fit the category in that respect. And if you don't know, Loxley has stopped production of these, so if you see them online or in a shop anywhere, I'd say grab a set, because it's become quite an iconic dart. And like I said, this is model 1, so there's going to be a model 2. I wasn't sure whether to do a full review of these, so if you want me to do a full review, let me know in the comments, and I probably will. But I think it's going to become quite a collector's item, so it's nice to have a set. So let's get back to the Massacre. Let's check them out. So the darts are only available in 25 gram, the 90% tungsten, there is no soft tip, and the retail for £44.95. So the darts come in this plastic clamshell packaging. Inside you've got a hard plastic case, and the darts are fitted into a point protector, and they come supplied with the Loxley in between black nylon stems. And you've also got a set of the Loxley standard shape flights with the feather pattern on. The dart's fitted with a black coated point, and again it's a classic straight barrel ring grip style. Like I've said so many times, it's the kind of barrel that suits many people. It's probably the one style that you could class as an all-rounder, I suppose. And obviously many players use this style, and as it's a player's dart, then there you go. And it's got a tapered nose. The front section has got these wide rings. A little bit of edginess from the grooves there, because they're quite deeply cut and fairly wide grooves, probably just medium level grip then. But just past the middle and on towards the rear, you've got a fine ring grip with flat square grooves which are quite wide, but the rings are fairly shallow against the grooves, so not very deep grooves. So if the grooves were deeper, it would probably be more grippy on that section, but as it is, maybe just ever so slightly more grippy than the front part. And then on the rear you've just got a couple of rings and 3 grooves painted yellow, but that yellow really stands out against the black. Really nice contrast against the black. I think yellow often works well against black, but very nice looking dart. Just like I say, a neat version of a classic style of barrel. So here's a super quick close look. As you can see, the front section has got chunky rings with quite deep grooves, and then the next section is thin rings but a little bit shallower. And there's the Loxley in between nylon stems and the Loxley standard shape flights with the kind of feather pattern. That's fitted with a black coated 26mm point. There's a tapered nose, and that's a smooth section of 8.5mm. Then you've got these chunky rings with fairly deep grooves in between. That's 14.8mm. And then you've got a section of narrow rings and flat grooves. That's 16.9mm. And then you've got a smooth section of 7.7mm, and then some painted rings and grooves of 5mm, a small section on the end of the barrel of 1.7mm. Length is 54.6mm, width is 6.5mm. 25.05 grams. 25.08 grams. And 25.03 grams. Full setup 26.84 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. So the two ring grip sections are slightly different, but when I came to throw them, they kind of were pretty close in the grip level, so 6 at most. It's a long barrel, and it's also a little bit heavier than what I prefer, so it's kind of two things not suitable for me, but I do like the look of them. I don't know, there's something about black and yellow. It's a really nice combination of colours. I know I said green's my favourite colour, but I do like other colours as well, or at least they're all in the 5s. But the grip section at the front, it's a chunky feeling ring grip, not massively grippy, but I am feeling the grooves in between the rings, so it's a decent level of grip. It's a little bit fishtaily for me. I think it's down to the length. Probably might be better with shorter stems on. I think it's probably about that, if you're a middle gripper or just above middle, it's probably going to be the sweet spot, and maybe overall the best part to throw it from. But I don't know if it's actually thinner there or what, or whether it's just because the grip is a little bit different, but almost feels as if the barrel's thinner. I haven't actually measured it yet, but to my eye it looks as if it's the same width, so quite strange. I'm kind of in between the chunky ring grip and a little bit on the thin ring grip, so it does have a slightly different feel there. But it's flying better there than I was expecting it to be for me, so maybe it's going to be exactly where that thin ring grip is. So if you like to grip there, then that could be the best spot, because it is quite a long dart.
Oh, don't believe it. Hit a treble on that last one. I'm holding it, not on them main rings there, a little bit on them, but just in front of the yellow and black rings. So I think I'm mostly on the smooth section there. But like I said, I don't really think that's the sweet spot. I think it's just where the thin rings are. It's flying better than I thought it was going to fly from there for me, but probably not for people to grip that far to the back of the barrel. But I can't believe it, I hit another treble. I know what Tommy Slav's going to say. He's going to say you're a natural ray gripper. I'm not a ray gripper. Oh, I think I'll leave it there. I'm not sure I'm going to get much better with my front grip with these. It just doesn't feel the kind of dart that suits me. I think it's too long and obviously a little bit heavier than my normal weight, but I think some front grippers will be fine with it if that's the kind of style you like. And I do think that spot there is definitely the sweet spot, so maybe front, middle and just past middle grippers are going to get the best from it. I'm not sure I could say if you're gripping right in the ray it's going to suit you, unless you're one of them players that like to spread your fingers along, and then probably well worth a try. Very nice looking dart from Loxley. One thing I did do before I did the throwing, I did the slow-mo first and it was a bit of a chin-tastic massacre. I threw the first 3 darts, I knocked the flight off every one with my chin, but one of them stuck in the board. So I haven't even looked at it yet, but if it's okay I'll put it on the end of this video so you can have a look at it. Anyway, I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a closer look at it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.